All right, welcome back to the UND podcast. This is episode number 20. Actually, it's the season finale, man.
Okay.
Hey.
I was just looking at that when y'all was talking about it on the last one.
Yeah, season one.
We're actually gonna wrap it up and see how we're gonna move forward from there.
Yeah. How y'all felt how season one went?
That went by fast, bro. Like,
yeah.
Fast.
20
episodes. 20?
I mean, bro, like it's August, bro. We only gotta. I was just saying, I'm like, dang. When it comes to birthdays, I got Nicole. I mean, with my grandma, Nicole, then Mike. No, grandma, Mike, then Nicole. I said, then shit. My daddy birthday, my birthday, Marcus' birthday, Katori birthday. Get over with. Start that shit over. That's how that shit go, bro. Like,
oh, you forgot about O?
Oh, I did have. Oh, I said what? Did I say O?
No.
Say
Marcus. Oh, then Katori. Yeah, that's crazy. Hey man, I got a request for y'all first reaction video on the page, man. I definitely got one. I've been waiting for y'all for that to pop off because I got one for y'all to react to. I can already see y'all being like, "What the fuck?" Caught me off guard.
You want to say it?
I don't have to say it. You can say that for y'all channel. I'm just saying. I just want to let y'all know. I just want to inform you. I commented under the video and said, "Hey, I got a request."
Is it the same one you sent me?
Yeah. This is the one I was trying to show you the other day. I was like, "Bro, you gotta look at this." Yeah. Let's go throw them off for a second.
All right, we'll accept that request. That'll be interesting. So we were talking in Discord last night with Fresh. She recommended we do who is most likely to just to start off the podcast. Step out episode 20. So they sent a lot of questions.
Who's most likely to what?
It's just random question.
Random question.
It's funny because we did this like on my YouTube channel. It's like 7 years ago. Damn. I don't know if y'all remember that.
7 years ago.
If it was 7, when we first started, we sit on top of the couch and we was like, who most likely to do?
That's crazy. That it's possible that it could be at least like anywhere from 6 to 7 years ago. That really could. That's like a great estimate of time.
Yeah.
I've been here almost 5.
2018. Yeah.
I've been here almost 5 years.
Yeah, about 7 years. Yeah.
That's just crazy. I can't even. It feels. I'm like, damn, I've been here 5 years, but my driver's license is about to expire. That's the only way I know.
Yeah.
You just got it back.
That was a great one. Hey man.
All right, so we're gonna speed through them, man.
Let's go with these questions then. Let's see.
All right, so it's 50 of these motherfuckers. So we're gonna spend. So you already know the first part of it. So it's who's most likely to. Then I'll just start the second part. Okay. So it's who's most likely to start an argument just for the fun of it.
Mike.
Bo. Probably I don't know.
I feel like that's Bo. Yeah,
definitely Bo.
Yeah, just to say he might just say some shit just to spark something. Like,
walk away. And walk away.
I try my best to avoid confrontation.
All right,
start arguing, walk away.
Who's most likely to give advice and never follow it themselves?
Mike. Alan and Mike.
I said
Halo.
For sure.
Nah, that's for sure me. I've been meaning to get back on that Peloton for a long time.
Yeah, you definitely ain't said nothing about that shit in about 2 weeks, bro. Hey, your shit must have broke down or something.
So Ken, you said something about that 2 weeks ago. Said, damn, Mike still ain't got it.
It all started when you took that trip, when y'all went to the beach. That's all it takes.
You don't take it one day?
Yeah, you missed something one day, bro. That shit over with, bro.
Who's most likely? I already know this answer. Who's most likely to uncontrollably laugh in a serious situation?
Me.
I'm saying
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah. Who's most likely? Who's most likely?
I'm trying to think of one right now. Like, damn, where would I be laughing at? This shit be serious as fuck, and I can't stop laughing. Oh man.
Who's most likely to panic and call their mom in an emergency?
Mike.
I would say Mike.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
He gonna call somebody who he would consider a parental above him. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody who could give me some fucking guidance because I don't know. My mom about to vote for this nigga, and I don't know who to vote for.
For sure, me.
All right, who's most likely to get lost on their way to the bathroom?
Are they drunk?
I'm gonna say low, but it ain't because
I
they got
lost. Yeah, I ain't get lost. I start roaming the fuck around. Like, hey, y'all, I didn't even know it's another room.
Yeah. He didn't get lost from himself. He got lost from us.
Yeah,
we lost that nigga.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's a good one. Where they get these questions from? That's a good one right there, boy.
Who's most likely to pretend to know something they clearly don't?
Shit, not me. I tell you straight up if I don't know it.
It's either me or Mike.
Oh, hey, Loco, he told me that lady can swim across the Pacific.
Bro, but look,
we can for sure go with that.
From my defense, bro, y'all had to see the way they portrayed the movie, bro. They did me dirty, dog. They did me dirty. And then they want to talk about it's based on a true story, but they did me dirty, dog.
That's crazy.
Who's most likely to accidentally send a text complaining to someone about the person they text?
Mm-hmm.
Let me read that.
I understand it. I'm just thinking like,
yeah, I don't know.
Nah,
I couldn't answer that one. Like, have I sent the wrong text before? Hell yeah. Mike done did the same shit too, though. I know.
Nah.
I know. But
I double checked that motherfucker.
I done double checked too, but still fucked up. Like, God, I know I didn't just do that.
No fucking up.
Yeah, I done fucked up before. I had to catch myself and just probably play it off. But not on no complaining.
Luckily, I didn't say too much. Yeah, luckily I didn't say something else. Yeah, I just probably sent the wrong message, but it was like,
hey, gorgeous.
Oh, that wasn't for you.
I wasn't even for you.
Yeah. No, you can't do that one. You just got to roll with that one if you don't fit.
Yeah. They ain't got no name. Yeah. Who's most likely to accidentally send a text? Oh no, I read that one. Who's most likely to forget an important date like a birthday or anniversary?
Me.
Nah.
Mike, you gonna remember.
Mike, you remember birthdays.
Yeah. You gonna remember. I'm gonna forget. I forget a nigga shit quick. Real talk. Not even on purpose, but just
said the nigga just
in my own world sometimes.
This nigga just repeated everybody's birthday though.
No, he didn't. He forgot mine.
But your shit's already.
No, it's not.
No, it ain't. It's on the 3rd, ain't it?
Yeah.
Nigga just proved it.
There you go. I like this nigga already had a birthday this year. God damn, your shit in about 12. About how many days?
Next weekend.
Yeah. All y'all got a birthday next weekend. Hey, you talking about nigga, him and all his siblings. Y'all ass one big ass card. One gift.
Let's see. Who's most likely to have a public meltdown over a spilled drink?
Can do.
I just go get some more.
A meltdown?
It depends on I don't know. Can we bring O into this?
Yeah, that'll be a good one for
yeah, for sure.
Oh, might snap over a spilled drink one time, but just off the strength of it depends on where a nigga head at. You know what I'm saying?
Be ready to go and everything. He gotta go outside, smoke a cigarette.
I remember that night.
That nigga was mad, boy.
Yeah, he would have got mad over a spilled drink that night. But hey, he battle danced the nigga in the club right after that, though.
That's crazy.
All right, let's go ahead and get to some more of these. We'll try to do at least 10 more because these is a lot of motherfucking questions. Who's most likely to get caught talking to themselves in public? Probably me.
Shit, I don't know, man. I'm probably up there too.
Yeah, I talk to myself a lot. Yeah. I don't give a damn.
It depends on what I'm seeing or looking at.
But I talk to myself throughout the day continuously. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I really do. Like
you respond back to yourself too?
It depends. Hell yeah. If I'm thinking about something, I'm like, damn, where I put that? Oh, here that shit go. Yeah, nigga, I'm gonna respond like that.
Yeah. I said, bless you. Oh, thank you. Bro, bless yourself then, thank yourself.
I always say bless me.
I don't know about that one now.
All right, here go another one. Show up to a costume party in a completely normal outfit. Probably me. Cause I don't celebrate that shit.
What celebrate what? It might be any costume party. Somebody ain't celebrate that shit.
I know, but it could be.
It might be a 70s party.
I'm assuming it's a Halloween party.
Yeah.
That ain't something fuck that.
I don't think I ain't got dressed up for a Halloween party in a long time. I always just wore some regular shit. Just said I was a fucking mannequin from H&M. That's a costume, right?
Who's most likely to post something embarrassing on social media after a few drinks?
Me.
That could go anyway. Because I feel like I done it before. I did it on New Year's, but I looked at that video. I don't know what I said.
I feel like it's me because if I'm lit, I don't know why I always got to go live. I got to be going live too much.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Mike. I'm gonna go with Mike on that one.
I always go live because I got so many videos of us, bro. Like just shit that we just did, like funny shit. Shit crazy.
I'm just thinking back to that that drinking video, drinking playlist when that nigga he had that mic and he dropped to his knee.
Dropped the whole, broke every goddamn thing. I broke his knee too.
Damn, but nah, that was a sad day, dog. It was funny.
That was recorded. That is recorded somewhere. I had that on my phone.
It's on the video. It's on the.
Oh, and right before.
It's on YouTube. We do two more. Who's more likely to have an awkward encounter with the ex in public?
Alo.
That's a great question too.
Alo. You got the most.
I ain't saying you.
You're not giving all them X titles. Hell no. And it ain't.
I feel like it'd be Alo, bro.
Nah.
It'd be Alo, bro.
Yeah, Mike could go talk to it. Yeah, it'd have to be Alo. I don't even know who Debo X's is. I can't even say him.
Oh no. Yeah, you'll never know.
Nah, for sure be low. He'll try to dodge the shit and all too. He'll see them before they see him. Cause he already be sightseeing, so he gonna see them before they see him. So he gonna dodge that shit. Nah, it's for sure gonna be low.
Who's most likely to get overly competitive about a board game?
Can do.
Yeah, Couture.
Can do.
That was easy. I'm trying to point at the nigga. Him.
But yeah, remember we was playing 2K in the house, bro. And nigga, I can't win, bro. That nigga, bro, he was determined to win, bro. He was determined.
It doesn't matter what it was, nigga. Remember we used to play Scrabble? Was it Scrabble or what the fuck we used to play? That little pop, you pop that little ball. We had that. We played it for a minute. That was one of the first times Nicole came to the crib.
I remember that game. What was the game called?
Scrabble. Not Scrabble.
I don't remember. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Trouble.
Yeah.
But we was going ham by Trouble one day. We was going crazy by Trouble one day, bro.
Phase 10.
Any of that.
Yeah. Who's the last one?
You gonna hate that nigga
doing that too. You doing that. Badass kid.
Who are here's the last one. Who's most likely to have an epic rant about a minor pet peeve? That can go either way to Loa or Debo.
Probably me. I'm a rant, goddamn. Once I start, I'm going. I probably wouldn't even get my point across.
I'm not the same way though, but I get so scatterbrained, but I start bringing everything to the equation. I don't even remember what the hell I was telling you no more. Like,
man, just like Tyrese.
Hey, boy, that shit funny, man, Debo, man. That shit. This man is hilarious, man.
It's definitely me. When I ran, bro, I don't know what direction I'm going to. I just come to the stop.
That shit gotta go. Somebody gonna have to hit.
Hey, but look, that's one of the ones. If you could bring O into it, O is one of the ones too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure. O got both of them beat. Yeah,
for sure. Then he be asking, you know what I'm talking about? I know.
I know one other person that could beat anybody in a rant, but like call you just to go off, like just to go off. And you probably won't say shit. My sister, boy. Elena would go in, boy. Elena would let your ass have it, boy. You'll hear about her week, her work, her job for the last month, but in a 15-minute phone call, she gonna give you all that shit. I'm like, I don't even know what to say sometimes, bro, because she just going. I'm like, damn, I wanted to respond to something you said about I don't know.
She for sure won too, though. She for sure won.
All right, man. Anything y'all want to talk about, man? Episode 20. It's the season finale, man. I ain't right down on top of this time. Just let it just flow how it would flow.
Oh man. What have we talked about, man?
This nigga looked at that damn book.
No. I had something written on a sticky note, so I was trying to see what it was on the sticky note. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, I might have something I can say from this, but that's some lyrics I wrote at work.
So you ain't got nothing to talk about? Shit, you missed last week.
I know. I missed y'all. I was at the airport. I was trying to be on there for a little second, but the service kept going out. I ain't make it home till like 2 hours later. That shit was terrible. But Mike know how that traffic. When you hit that traffic over here, so I told him, I'm like, bro, you an hour away, bro. That's crazy. Okay, look. Let's see though. Now, since y'all just brought up Tyrese, did y'all see Tyrese is like stepping out talking about Diddy helping? Like, I got your back. You can call me if you need something.
I ain't seen none of that shit.
Yeah.
I ain't seen.
He said, the Diddy I know, he ain't never did me wrong. He ain't never had nothing, whatever. And he was just saying, like, my brother, I'm here if you need me. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. But he was a bold nigga for that one.
Man, hey, look, man, something wrong with Tyrese right now, dog. He really going through something right now, dog.
I ain't seen nothing else about Tyrese at all.
I don't know what's up with that dude. Out of them 2 videos Devo sent me, well, he sent me one and I sent him another one. That man, Tyrese, something wrong with that man.
I mean, that lead into a good conversation, I guess, when it comes to, do you still, even if your boy doing wrong, just say Tyrese is friends with Diddy. I ain't never know they was friends until I guess right now, but because they friends and he know he doing wrong, what is he supposed to do? Come out publicly and just say how he feel?
Okay,
take a stance how he took it publicly.
So is that the question? Like, how do you show support for a friend of yours that's doing wrong? You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's like
or support at all. Yeah.
Like, how do you support somebody that you know is doing wrong? Like, or like, of course, it has to be addressed. Or if that's already publicly addressed, like Diddy case, then I don't know how you do that. But I don't think that shit's anything public. Like. That shit is to the extent of what the hell you've done. You know what I'm saying? I might give you a phone call and be like, hey, bro, like, I know you're going through some tough shit right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that, you know what I'm saying, everything ain't true. You know what I'm saying? If it is, you gotta deal with it. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have
the footage out there.
well, yeah. True. Yeah. I don't know. You just caught me. You just made me back up. Now I'm thinking about calling this nigga and I don't know. Because I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what to say this nigga.
Yeah, tell that nigga, hey man, you'll bounce back, dog. Shit, Ike did it. Chris Brown did it. Hey, you'll bounce back, bro. No, that's all you can tell.
What are you talking about?
You cannot say that. I do not condone.
I don't condone that. That mic on his own right there.
Yeah,
it's just all jokes, dog. It's just all jokes, man.
You gotta know when to joke and when not to. That shit crazy.
It's all jokes.
It's crazy. Oh, see, that's that laughing and unserious, laughing and serious.
I know. I don't even, because I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
But y'all hell.
But yeah, nah, I feel like if it come like we have all seen, and I hate to be talking about it again, but we know about the situation about how, I mean, it's clear we've seen the evidence. The man dragged the girl through the mud, so I can only assume everything else to be true. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So with Tyrese backing him, like I ain't see the video, but like you said, he came out publicly, somebody, I got your back and all that shit. That almost show, like, are you this type of person? Like
that's where it took me.
Are these some of the qualities you condone and you would celebrate somebody who's actually physically abusing a woman? That's something that you accept and you don't see no harm in it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
yeah, because I figure like that's a thin line, like you said, because you do that, they automatically gonna assume birds of a feather flock together. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, they on the same type of time. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna sit here and that's because that almost looks as if you're defending that person now. You know what I'm saying? Just by showing them some sort of support to other people, now you defending this man, trying to protect this man. You know what I'm saying? Or whoever it may be. And I'm like, that's a thin line. That's why I'm like, publicly, I don't know. But does that still even make me, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Because what's the difference between doing it behind the back, call the nigga on the phone, be like, hey, bro, you good? You know what I'm saying? If you need some help, you know what I'm saying? We can help you with that. That's about all I can really say. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can get you some help, dog. If I'm here, if you need to call me. But we ain't going nowhere publicly and having lunch and discussing this shit and nothing like that.
My thing is, a lot of these niggas already knew what was going on. They knew.
Agreed.
They knew.
Somebody knew.
They knew he was treating this girl like this. But they allow it to go. And that's another reason why a lot of people not saying nothing, because they got these same skeletons in their closet. So if they come out and say something, that just opens up doors for other people to come out saying, "Oh, you talking about did it, bro? You did the same thing." You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, I think that come back to even people like we're saying like, "Oh, that ain't my business." Like even if you just heard an argument going on, like, you know what I'm saying, heard not you knowing like your homie getting physical with his girl and nothing like that, but just them having a you in the car and they going at it or something like that. Like that's when I think most of us feel like, oh, that ain't my business. I don't need to step into that. Like what they got going on is what they got going on. I think that's the role that a lot of people probably took part in. Like, I ain't trying to get in that man business. How he handles relationships is how he handles his relationships. You know, maybe it's how they talk to each other. I don't know. But you see what I'm saying? Like, have y'all ever been in a position where you kind of like, that ain't my, just the same as we said with parenting a kid. Like, damn, I don't know if I step in and say something right here at this moment, or, you know what I'm saying? That's one of those times.
No, I think it's different because as a kid is different. But when you can't never really tell a parent how to parent their kids, because at the end of the day, they got to go home with them. So, but when you dealing with a friend that's doing bullshit, it's almost like you got to step away from it and just like, if Tyrese gonna come out and do that, then he should have better feelings for Cassie rather than Diddy. Like, you don't come out and just, because she's the one who was going through she's the one who's hurting. He ain't hurt.
Mm-hmm.
He lost endorsements and business deals. That ain't shit.
You know what I'm saying? Already a millionaire.
Yeah, and even if it ain't even about the money, just like this man, he was torturing this woman. a lot of y'all knew about it, but if y'all ain't gonna say nothing, then don't come out and just be offering assistance to some shit, to some bullshit. It ain't like he lost a leg or some shit. You know what I'm saying? This nigga was on bullshit. So that's crazy to me.
I think that's why that dude was his assistant still ain't came on and said nothing. Cause I feel like he one of the ones that's like, shoot, that ain't none of my business.
I mean, a lot of them guys on payroll, they ain't for to say shit.
I think stuff like that happens a lot of time. Like, anyway, with like, even if it's not how somebody treating a relationship, how another person's making their money, how somebody doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you know, like, let's say your homie making money the crooked way. You know what I'm saying? Like, even then, how is it? When is it like, oh, that's the line where it's like, I got to kind of make this my business and tell them like, hey, I care because I ain't trying to be around that, or this ain't. If you gonna treat your woman like that, I can't be around you because that ain't how I roll. You know what I'm saying? Something like that, like, or even just raising your voice, talking to her. Like, maybe that right there is enough for you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like, bro, I ain't like the way you was just yelling at her. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like the way you did that. Like, where is that line, and how do you get to that with your friends? You know what I'm saying? That's kind of where I'm at. Like, is there like we discussed before, is there a specific time where it's like, okay, I done seen too much that bothered me, and now I'm gonna pull you to the side. We need to wrap real quick, or you know what I'm saying? Or is it right then and there?
I don't think it should be a line. It should be addressed. If it's something that you feel, you should just acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying? If you take it the wrong way, take it the wrong way. But it's all out of love. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you just coming to them off some ignorant shit. You doing some shit because you notice wrong. So if you see it, then acknowledge it. If you take it wrong, you take it wrong.
Okay. What about you, Bo? How you feel about that?
I agree, but only because you don't want your homeboy or your close friend or your cousin or anybody just outlandishly just yelling at a woman, because you know a woman to get into a shell and they'll start to break down, they'll start to curl up and go in the corner. So that's one thing that I hate to see, because I grew up seeing that as well.
Right.
So I don't want to see my close friend doing the same thing, because when you grow up seeing your mother go through it, then you like, okay, now you're an adult. Like, now you can see like, okay, this right here is really, really taking a toll on this woman. So I feel like if it gets to that point, man, they just need to separate and just go their separate ways for the day or the week, man, and calm down, instead of like blatantly keep going, because that's when they're going to end up into a physical altercation. Because most of the time when men hit women, I'm going to be honest, when men hit women, it's because they done said something that really, really struck that man, because you can hit a man pride quick. You can hit a man ego quick. And once they feel like that is hit, you know, they got to do anything to neutralize it. That's just my point of view on that. So if I had a friend do something like that, bro, I'm going to jump in from the beginning. Like, bro, just chill. Like, if this the person you are, you don't need to be with this woman. If this woman gets you to a level for you to hit them, you don't need to be with that woman. And that woman don't need to be with you. Simple and plain. So.
Yeah, I mean, like, even in any other aspect, like I said, what about like I said, making money on another way that's like, you know, not legal or whatever. Like, yeah, how do you?
If they make the money the illegal way, bro, I'm gonna be real. I ain't got nothing to do with that part, because at the end of the day, you get the consequences with that. At the end of the day, you're gonna get the consequences. But me, I have done it before. I separated myself from that. I've done it before. I still got friends to this day, people I know to this day who still call me and still doing the same bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Doing it the illegal way. But I know I don't need to be around that, so I take myself out of that equation. Like, if they get caught, they get caught. If they don't, okay, cool. But at the end of the day, what's that saying? Alan, I know you know it. The sins of a father or something. I can't remember it, but I can't remember the quote. But yeah, I separate myself.
Yeah, you almost have to. And it's like, people, if they doing it the illegal way, they already know it is wrong. You know what I'm saying? And
they know the consequences before they started.
Exactly.
Yeah, even if they don't know the consequences, for one thing, don't get anybody else involved in your bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Don't bring nobody else along. You doing some shit that you know ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Be ready to and willing to accept what comes with everything that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because eventually it's gonna.
Exactly.
There's a 0% chance that you're gonna become a millionaire or you gonna get a millionaire way forever.
Yeah, you is not gonna become Frank Luke. Yeah, you're not gonna be Frank Lucas.
He said there's a 0% chance.
There's nobody who's ever been a drug dealer successfully.
He ain't giving 0.9 nothing.
99% chance you're gonna get caught.
Yeah,
you're gonna get caught 99% chance.
No, 100%. 100. It's a perfect percentage. Nobody has ever won that game. Nope. And right now, with nigga, if they ain't winning back then, where it was less cameras and less technology, what the fuck?
But you might be on to something right there.
What make them do it now, nigga? They know everything.
All the real dope dealers, they won way before that shit even happened. Them the niggas, Rockefeller niggas and shit. Them niggas got that. They done passed that. They own these big ass buildings downtown.
Yeah, Siri the plug. She plugging everything.
Yeah,
they listen to this conversation right now. We ain't getting away with nothing all day.
But you ain't, bro. This is what I just came up with. I took a live photo the other day, right? I took the photo once I got here. The camp when you press the live, it got me when I lifted the whole goddamn phone up and doing all that. So how the hell is that live? That means this shit already recording.
It's already recording. Yeah,
this shit is already recording before I even click the picture. Before I even press fucking take the picture.
Yeah,
I'm like, this is crazy, bro. Like, I'm like, this shit recording the whole time.
Yeah, and get what?
Like, I'm allowing you to know now. I'm pressing record. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And get what? We've accepted the terms and conditions.
Didn't even read that shit.
Didn't even read it.
Scroll so goddamn fast. He's like, agree.
Yeah,
agree. Just come on. I'm trying to call somebody real quick. You ain't worry about that shit. I'm trying to shoot this video real quick. This shit they tell us all the time. We updated this terms and agree. We have no clue, bro.
No clue.
There was just something I read the other day, bro, where what happened? Something happened at Disneyland where that person wanted to sue Disneyland, but he couldn't because he has Disney Plus. And on Disney Plus, when you subscribe to that, it's something in there that you agree to, and it basically says you can't sue Disney for anything. So because whatever happened at Disney, them slipping, falling, or whatever the fuck it was, they couldn't sue Disney because that nigga got Disney Plus. Crazy, bro. Crazy. Because you don't know what you're signing in. You don't know what you're signing up for. Right?
That's crazy.
They threw that in. They threw that clause in there real quick, nigga. If you subscribe to this nigga, you can't ever sue us again. You can't sue us for nothing.
That's fucked up.
And nigga said, "You know how much I can get for a slip and fall in candy store? Can't get nothing.
Nothing.
Friday can't get nothing no more.
Nothing from us, boy. We've been fixed that. We fixed that
from Friday. Yeah. Said, man, get your ass up. It ain't even wet over here.
No, that was a good topic.
But
because I feel like a lot of us deal with that type of shit especially when it comes to being around. Well, not so much now, but just like in the past, being around motherfuckers that were just doing wild shit. You know what I'm saying? You just involved like. That should almost put me in the case, you know what I'm saying? Just being around at the wrong place at the wrong time.
I remember just being around stuff that like I wasn't really cool with, but I was laughing and giggling just because that's what the fuck everything. You know what I'm saying? Like damn, that shit really wasn't cool. But we laughed.
That serious.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like
being in Brunswick.
I'm saying like nigga might be fighting or something. And then the nigga already knocked out, and then the nigga go hit him again. So I'm like, damn, that shit wasn't even cool. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? I'm still here with these niggas finna ride in the car to wherever we going next. Or, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I've been in positions and situations like that where I'm like, damn.
Yeah. I think that was more so I'd have been I know what you're talking about. I was more so a follower then. So I was following the crowd, get the get along game, go along, get along game.
Yeah, we out here. We outside.
We outside.
I wasn't trying to correct niggas and tell them, no, don't do this and don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I was more so observing, and I knew I would never do shit, but I'm just like,
Yo, you smoking cigarettes?
I tell you, it be your own people, boy. I swear.
Goddamn, JB.
It be your own fucking people.
Hey man. But yeah, like,
I was with the wrong people when I was smoking cigarettes at the age of 9, 10 years old.
He had to be
bad as shit.
And that's fucked up with them. See, they was them niggas not telling you to put the goddamn cigarette down.
Nigga, they were 9 to 10 too. Put this shit down. Don't tell me.
Because it usually was like most of that shit I think about usually hanging around like maybe somebody a few years older. Like somebody in the group was like maybe 3-4 years older than everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like it was somebody older brother or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, we can ride here with him, or we can do this or whatever. Like get to all the mischief that we weren't supposed to be into. Like, had we not been hanging around niggas that was a little older than us, like that was me for sure.
Yeah, but it wasn't no role. We ain't had no role models, nigga. We was all bad. So it wasn't no nigga correcting no nigga. It was more so one nigga passing you the damn cigarette.
The nigga we thought was a role model was the bad nigga. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He had the heavy influence. And you wasn't gonna really tell the nigga no, because that nigga could fight.
That's the nigga you seen hit. That's the thing you seen hit the other nigga after he was already knocked out. Like, let me just laugh on alone with this nigga because he might knock my ass out. That's crazy.
Yeah. For sure, I think
that's important, especially y'all two with boys. You know, 2 little boys. I think that can be. I think guys can be easily influence. You know what I'm saying? Not all, but I think it typically can, especially once we hit them ages around like what we're going through puberty and liking girls and trying to prove something or want to be the cool nigga or whatever. Like I was just watching this little high school movie, and that's what the main thing niggas was coming into high school like, dang, I gotta make sure that I'm cool, that I'm not, getting
that new movie on Netflix.
Yeah, Incoming.
I saw that. I just
watched that. Yeah, so I'm like,
damn, no free promo. That's why I just said, yeah.
Oh, my bad.
You don't need the promo now.
That's why I had to go back and say that.
But I was trying to see if that was the movie he was talking about. That's
I knew exactly what you was talking about.
But yeah, it's like, I think that's funny. The thing that I was even worried about too. Like, damn, I gotta leaving middle school. Like, hell nah, I'm not finna be a lame nigga going to high school because I done heard what the fuck happened to lame niggas. So like, I'm not about to be like with no chicks and like, you know what I'm saying? I think that shit is like one of the biggest things because we start looking for like, oh, let me change this up. Like, let me do this a little different. Like, you might have been cool doing something playing with Yu-Gi-Oh cards, nigga. You might get to high school and be like, fuck them Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You know what I'm
saying? I'm Pokemon now.
Smoking weed and stuff. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I just think about that stuff like, damn, those were some of the toughest times because we did a lot of shit to impress girls or impress our friends or impress our peers in general.
I knew a very situation, man. 8th grade. I was leaving I was staying with my mom and I went to go stay with my dad mom at that time. So I was going to a whole nother middle school. Nigga, when I came in that middle school, nigga, I knew I was going to have the ultimate confidence. Nigga, I was getting a different girlfriend every week and shit like that. Niggas can attest to that. So, and it wasn't a good thing or none of that stuff like that. But when I got ready to go to high school, I knew I had to establish myself with basketball. So, nigga, I went try to go crazy and down, nigga, going to high school. I knew I had to make sure I was cool and everybody knew me from basketball. So that was one of my biggest things. So I know I remember some shit like that.
All right, so I got a question. What are some pros and cons to being the cool kid in school?
Now there's no fucking pros. I mean, there's no pros to being the cool nigga besides you might have avoided getting picked on or something. That's like the biggest pro.
Yeah, you might get to sit in a certain section.
Might avoid being bullied because that's kind of a fear. That's like I think the biggest thing why niggas want to be cool, like, as much as I joke around about like, oh man, niggas talking about they getting bullied and all that shit. That shit was really real, and I was probably one of these niggas bullying, but not the way that we think bullying is. You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't mean that these people didn't receive that or take that shit home or carry that shit with them for long periods of time. You know what I'm saying? Like, just off of like our behavior, laughing at a nigga, maybe not even doing that, but we just pointing and laughing. You know what I'm saying? Or joining in with laughing because another nigga just clowned. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I think that was something that I was like, oh hell no, I'm not about to be one of them niggas. Like, and I did everything I could possibly do to not be that. But I don't know if there was really anything good that came from that, because now I probably wasn't my authentic self. You know what I'm saying? Probably, it's a lot of cons. It was a lot of cons. Like, there's downsides to that in the long run. Like, I was so worried about being cool, I wasn't trying to do no schoolwork or get the shit done. The important shit. So it's like, I don't know.
What about you, Bo? What do you think some pros and cons could be?
From my situation?
Just anything.
I'm going to go for my situation. Man, I wasn't popular. Man, ain't nobody talk to me. Nah, but serious talk. But like Alan was saying, like, a pros is like pros of being like popular, super popular, bro. You don't have to go to class. You're going to get your grades regardless. You get to sit with the popular kids. Basically, you could do anything you want if you have that status of being popular or being that guy in high school or middle school. The cons of it is you think you're better than what you are. I think that's the ultimate con of that, because once you graduate and move on, bro, life hits you fast. So I would say that's the con of it.
Yeah, I agree.
You're selling yourself short.
Yeah, that would have been a con for me too. It was just like you've added such a pedestal to where you're in high school and you the cool kid. You get to almost roam freely and do what you want when it comes to like your peers. But like you said, once you leave high school or you leave college, you know what I'm saying, you're not really that cool person and you're just an average person in normal society, life gonna really hit you differently. You know what I'm saying? And people not gonna be telling you yes all the time. You know what I'm saying? People not gonna be able to you up and say you want something done and it's getting done. So that's gonna be the adjustment that you're gonna have to make. So I agree that's a con. A pro for me would be like if you're a popular person in school, you have the ability to influence. You know what I'm saying? So if you're using that the right way, you could really mold yourself into being somebody who actually have a positive influence on your peers. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't got to be the kid that's smoking. You ain't got to be the kid that drinking. You know what I'm saying? You can lead by example, set examples. If you hooping, you know what I'm saying? I didn't do this, but because when he had that example, but if you had somebody like the cool kid now that you just say you trying to be big in basketball, you the first one in the gym, last one to leave, always in the weight room, you know what I'm saying? Just leading by example. So I think that could be a pro, because if your team see you doing it, they're going to want to do it too, just because you're the cool kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that could be a pro for sure.
Yeah. I like where you took them pros, because that's why I was like, I couldn't think of I'm like pros coming from that. And that was only just because I was like, on my perspective, I didn't use it. There was no pro from it for me. You know what I'm saying? At the time, it was a pro, like, oh, nobody ain't picking on me. Worry about what shirt I got on. Some shit like that. But that was it. You know what I'm saying? I am not getting beat up. Ain't nobody doing shit like that. But when it came to like that, like you said, once the nigga got to college or got to other places, and it was like, oh, nigga, you ain't nobody just kissing your feet no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, even especially us as athletes moving on through college, like damn, nobody, and everybody ain't speaking to you when you walk by. Everybody ain't trying to say what's up to you. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, nobody remember none of that shit you did in high school no more. Nigga, you the only one who remember that shit.
Listen, none of those records you set mattered. None
of that shit mattered, nigga. No, hey, it's crazy. That shit I did that shit today, nigga. As I was cleaning up my room, nigga, I found some old ass tapes from high school, some VHS tapes from high school, bro, from a game that I played in, bro. I was like, man, I don't even remember this shit, dog. Like, what this shit? I can't believe I had it from all the way that time, and that was back in 2008.
Yeah. That shit do not matter no more.
That shit, and I'm like, damn.
What about you, Mike? You got pros? You got pros and cons for that?
Yeah, because I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I was popular, so shit. We had the little bleacher section in the middle of our school that nigga I was sitting at the cool bleachers. Nigga go to the movies, nigga. Everybody knew when to go to the movies and stuff like that. We was out at parties and stuff. You got in all they told you about all the parties and stuff. So shit, I mean, it was definitely, but I like what dude went with it, like with it being a pro, because you can really influence so many kids and so many people at that school, and that shit can really turn the school up, turn your team up, or whatever. Like it can be like shit, nigga. It could probably help you get money too, because I'm pretty sure if they influence, especially with the way social media is right now, I'm pretty sure there's hella kids in school right now that probably popular as hell on TikTok or whatever like that, and they in school and probably influencing the next kid to go, hey, let me be in your TikTok, or you be in my TikTok, or whatever like that. But also I think some cons can be, like I said earlier, you can be selling yourself short because you think you getting by everything having free to you and everything like that, and you really ain't accomplishing out everything that you really like, hitting the level that you think you can really be more. I mean, blah, blah. The level, the type of, I know what I'm saying. Like,
you
ain't hitting your full potential. Yeah.
Hey, just stop and breathe, nigga. Then come back to it.
Yeah, like somebody was had an impression of that. Like, you better see that.
Nigga had
because I'm sitting here looking at y'all, looking at me, so like y'all just like yeah. So I'm like, okay, I'm trying to get that shit. Yeah, but nah.
I bet. Go ahead.
Nah, that's just my viewpoint on it, man. Like you really selling yourself short, and not hitting your full potential, because it's probably a whole nother level, Super Saiyan level you can hit. Damn it, you just ain't even getting yourself there.
You got a question too?
I'm about to get an iPad. They want us to finish the rest of the. Go ahead, though. Go ahead. I can hear you though.
So I got a question for y'all. So like, even just saying all that, how do y'all approach that as parents? Like, what is it like? How do you parent a child? Like, how do you teach them or coach them? To give them these same principles, like, you know what I'm saying, or like, how do you help try to avoid that? When you're speaking from a parent's perspective.
How I would say to help avoid that, me raising my boy now, we having some tough times, struggling times, but we still making it. And I think from that is going to help him see it from a different perspective. Because as parents, as Mike can vouch to it too, parents try to hide a lot of things, right? And I feel like once he get old enough, I would start to like talk to him about different things, like situations in the family, things like that, not like the crazy things. What you got to say?
Bro, that is crazy that you just said that. I'm literally in maybe a couple hours ago, I'm in Costco. Mm-hmm. This kid, it was like a family of 4 and his mom and dad, or a family of 6, however you want to say it. The kid was like, oh, some dad's gonna buy it. But then I see that the dad was like, nah, like looking at the mama like, I'm not finna, whatever. I turned to Nicole and I'm asking, I'm like, do you think it's important to share financial things with your children? You know what I'm saying? Like, should they be in the know of like how your financial state is? Or is that too much for them to know?
I feel like that's too much to know of the financial.
That's too much.
I just want to let them know everybody on this earth don't have the same opportunity or the same funds as the next family have. That's the way I'm going to show them. So if me and my son go into the grocery store or whatever, he's 7 or 8, and we see like a family of, like how you said, 3 with like a 4-year-old, 5-year-old, right? So I want Aaliyah to be able to look back and say, okay, Dad, I don't think they really can afford that because of the situation that they're coming up in, right? I don't want him to think, oh, they just don't got no money. Like it's not always about that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we just don't have it as a family. But I feel like if you stay close knit with the family, you be together and you try to work towards it. Never know, man. It may be your time that you will have a growth pay. It may be a time your career may get better. But I don't want him to grow up and say, oh, we can afford this, we can't afford that. It just, everybody in the world is not going to have the same, the same plate. That's the way it goes. So with me, I just like to teach him, like, man, just don't always assume everything is yours. Don't always assume that we can buy you everything, because we can't. We can't. So I just want him to grow up to have his pros and have his cons on each situation. If I'm making sense, if that understandable.
Yeah,
I agree. Yeah, I agree with Bo, man. Because my thing is, I agree with exactly what Bo saying, and teaching your child that, like, but the only thing is, man, you got to also got to be the parent, got to hold themselves accountable from buying them so much and keep always wanting them to be, you know, up and hip with everybody else, or, you know, with the social media kids and all that stuff like that, or their best friend kids and stuff. Like, nah, like, hey, man, it's cool. You know, if you got it at that moment, if you want to go get it, you want to go get them some Jordans or something, cool, go get it. But at the same time, hey, man, you go get these little damn Nike little flip flops with the little band around the back. He can wear them bitches right there for $20 more than them damn $80 shoes, boy. Like,
yeah,
for
I
real.
agree.
You don't care. You doing it for you, not for the kids.
Exactly.
The kid don't care.
Like you just said, it can do. I was just listening to a podcast when you say you bought it for you, because I feel like nowadays when parents do get these kids these extravagant things, it's more so the perspective versus the perception when parents do that. You get what I'm saying, Alan? I see you just looking confused.
No, I just think about that. That just tied when you said that. I thought straight about like when like people get these little cars for these kids and they get them like a Mercedes Benz or something that they driving in, and it's a little toy car. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'd be like, they don't need that damn Mercedes Benz. Like that already is creating materialistic, you know, that ideology in their head. Like for me, that's at least what I think. Like or like you said, buying the Jordans and whatever. So that's why I wanted to hear that, because I'm like, I do think that sometimes kind of could start from home. Like it depends on what they're seeing, what they're taking in, and even when it comes to sharing the finances, how do you? I was thinking like that's what made me ask her that. I'm like, when do you share those things? Because how will they know? Me growing up, my parents were kind of always secretive with money. You know, I didn't know how much money my mom and them had. I didn't know if we were straight, if we wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Or even the families I knew, my grandma, whoever else was secretive with money. And I was like, damn, why is money such a secretive fucking thing? You know what I'm saying? Whereas if I had more knowledge about it, or if it was talked about like more openly, maybe I would have a better understanding of certain.
See, I'm gonna say right there, to me, in my perspective, I knew we were straight because of the fact that, nigga, it was food on the table, nigga. It was, and when school started, we had clothes. I had clothes. So at that point, I knew I was straight. So it did never really been a thing to. I mean, I'm a kid. Like, why do I want to know what my parents are making? Like, and stuff like that. Like, I know when I want some, or if I need some, they able to get it. They putting the money together to get it. When basketball season came around, I knew I was getting them basketball shoes and shit like that.
I think more so what Lo talking about, and I agree with Lo, is that we as kids, we was oblivious to it, but the parents went through hell to get that for you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They went through, they had to work 3 jobs just to make sure you had shoes. So I think it's important for us to have a conversation early. And I think us as the Black community, we the only ones who don't have these conversations about money. One, because our parents don't have the information about it. They didn't do the due diligence growing up to understand money, and their parents didn't do it. So it's like we got to be the ones to teach them about money. First, we got to learn about money because we don't know how the fuck the shit works for real. And then we got to be able to teach them for real, because it's important.
Financial literacy, bro.
Yeah.
Thing that the black community is really lacking on is financial literacy and how to help the community out, because we have all different races, bro, helping each other out. But us, bro, we always gotta hate or tear down the next man just to get above that man. It's just crazy to me sometimes.
But you know why? It's because it's starting with money, and where these conversations not supposed to start with money. It's supposed to start with discipline. It's supposed to start with staying focused. It's supposed to start with, you know what I'm saying, taking care of yourself mentally. That's money ain't gonna start. Money ain't gonna start none of that shit. You got to start with the basic first, and then once you're able to have an understanding of all that, I think that'll go hand in hand with how money works, because it's all about being disciplined. You want to keep your money. You got to be disciplined with money. You want to have money. You got to stay focused and go get the money. You know what I'm saying? All those stuff. Once you take care of yourself internally, you'll not have a better understanding of how money works. but we try to just fix the money problem without fixing ourselves. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that shit work start at. And I 100% agree with Lo, because my folk didn't talk about money at all. So we all playing catch up, just trying to figure this shit out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I was trying to, like, when that kid was just felt like, now this girl that said dad's gonna buy this, she was probably like 13. You know what I'm saying? 12, 13. So she's like, dad's gonna buy this for me. Like talking to the mom, like dad's gonna buy this. But I'm like, does she understand or know what their financial situation is to be like, oh, my dad's gonna buy this, just thinking that it can happen, or we got it, or you get what I'm trying to say. And
obviously he been doing it before.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. And you can't expect your kids to fully understand, but you have to develop some type of communication to where they understand that.
No, but think about this. Think about this. When our mamas used to say, when we get in this store, don't you ask me for shit. All she had to say is, you're low on money right now, so I'm only going over here to get this. This is all we are able to afford right now. You get what I'm saying? Like, just changing that way of whatever. That would have made me feel like, damn, like, nah, every time I go in the store, I can't ask for nothing. Now I just think my mama being mean. She ain't letting me get these, or no, you know what I'm saying? Versus having a little more understanding of like, look, Alan, these $6 right here, we about to go get some packs of noodles, and this right here. We can't get no more with that. You get what I'm saying? Just like trying to, like, small examples or something like that.
But then again, that's not a money thing. That's a communication thing. That's not a money thing. Teach you money. That's teach you communication.
Like, but all that, like you said, is still hand in hand. But that would have helped me understand. Okay, when we go to the store, now I know what my mama say. Don't ask me.
But that's at that point. That's just about at what age too, because nigga at 4 or 5, you 9 times out of 10 you still gonna ask, "Hey, mommy, can I get this?"
But I heard that shit at 16.
What? Yeah, I could have been 17, 18 coming home. I mean, we're going to the store. My mom, sit your ass in the car. You're gonna ask too much. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything, but I still didn't know what the financial shit was or whatever. Like, only thing I might know is like, damn, the lights off, the hot water out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, is this bitch gonna come back on? Like, how hurt are we? You know what I'm saying? Like, where the fuck we at? You know what I'm saying? You know, like, I done seen the foreclosures and the repossessions and all this shit, but I'm like, damn, okay, my parents we still going and doing this. Like, and that's why when you said, I knew we were straight because we had food on the table, which, in my mind, food, whether we were straight or not, I felt like my parents was gonna find a way to put that food on the table. But it was like, still, like, that just would have helped me have some better understanding. And I'm not faulting my parents for that. You know what I'm saying? It was trial and fucking error. But I'm just wondering how do we go about that from now on? Because, like, from here thus far, because that is something that I'm like, I would want to share that with my kids, not so much to where they like, now they go to school and they telling everybody, oh, my daddy making $100,000, $50,000 a day. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, we don't need all that now, but at the same time, I would want them to understand some sort of concept, whether I gotta figure out a way to be like, this is $1 and this is what this work, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. You know, give them some sort of game to play that we're like, okay, how many of these you got? So that means you would have this at the end of the day or whatever, so they can see and understand how that shit works. But that's on us to figure that out, you know? So
that goes to the question, what are you doing to figure it out?
Asking these questions like this to y'all niggas. It's a step. It's a start. I'm trying to see.
I'm only 2 years in.
I know, right?
Hey, you further in than I am, so shit. You got more experience than I do. I'm trying to ask a nigga with more experience.
I'm gonna keep asking him, man. How many apples did Johnny and the apple seed man
count? How many woodchucks did this woodchuck chuck?
You know, back in the day, you know, growing up in in the country, mom be like, "Slap you, boy, read that thing again." That's why I was so damn scared to read in front of the class, because my mom used to hit me for messing up at home. Get in front of the class, bro.
You can't know she in your class.
Hootie Tang, pop up in the sky.
Watch out. Well, I guess I'll say the steps I'm taking there, like when it comes to doing that, like how I said, all this stuff kind of like revolve around each other. So being more like.
Is this you talking to like to your son? I'm just saying, like to your son, or just you personally?
No, like the question was, what are the steps you taking to become that person that understands money?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, now how I'm trying to understand it is that getting to know myself better, taking the time out to actually figure out who I am and what I want, because I can't make no money moves if I don't know the play. You know what I'm saying? So, and becoming more, that's another reason why I'm doing the 75 hard challenges, because I want to become more disciplined when it comes to that. So whenever it comes to a point where I can make some money and do things I need to do, I'm not just spending this shit freely and just doing careless shit. You know what I'm saying? And I have some sort of direction when it comes to that. Another thing is with the 75 hard challenge, you got to read books. So I'm reading every day, something different, but one of the books is about stress, I believe. Stress 101, some shit like that. So just reading more and just being more cautious about the time that I'm putting on certain shit. So I guess that would be steps I'm taking to try to understand money because understanding money starts with you.
Yeah. If I could piggyback on some things you said first, like you said, discipline. Reading as well. Even though I have discipline, but my discipline is more so with the gym base, if you understand. Like I need to start getting discipline on other things, right? I started back reading to this book right here called Make Your Bed, because obviously when you get up in the morning, once you start making your bed, it get in your head as a routine, so you become disciplined with it. So my thing is discipline, get disciplined with other things. And when I do make the money, I need to be disciplined on what I spend it on. Because a lot of people in our community, I would say myself sometimes, we like to spend beyond our means, right? We like to spend more than we can keep. So I think I need to be disciplined with that, because there's some things I would grab and I know for sure I don't need. But I just get it, okay, I get this and I put this right here and I use it one day. Next thing you know, I never use it. So I just need to be better with my habits on that. And the third thing is get better with credit, the learning credit, like the really, really financial literacy of everything. I feel like once I can learn that, then I can be better with making plays on how can I move this money here, how can I move it there, because it was like a few weeks ago, Kendu, that's when I was talking to you about stocks and investments. I just feel like I need to get better with that. And as I get better with that, then I can teach my son on what this is, because I grew up without the financial literacy of it. I just thought credit was just to have credit, right? And growing up in the Black community, you know a lot of people who have messed up credit, and you have a lot of people that use their kids' credit and mess their credit up. So I feel like if I can get better with my credit and teach him, I think I'd be better with money and being able to grow my money and be able to see my money grow without me even touching it. So
you changed the question on that last one.
Oh, my bad.
Is what are you doing?
Oh, my bad. I just thought, see, I done rant.
Yeah, you go ahead. What are you doing about the credit? Because we done had the conversation before. So what steps have you taken since then?
We done talked
about the 501k, me and you personally.
So with the credit I have closed out 2 credit cards. I only have 2 now. So I'm only building on those 2 instead of me having like 3 to 4 credit cards, because at the end of the day, you can mess your credit up with having too many credit cards. So that's how I gotten better with that. And with more credit, I'm just reading up on it, to be honest. I'm just reading up on it because I have read that a lot of millionaires and billionaires, they only use credit. They don't really use their liquid money, which I didn't know that, because I used to go into places, man, I'm just use my money, right? But most people who know credit and the financial literacy of it, they'll use a dummy card and just use that and keep their money and just pay the percentage on that. So those are the things that I would say I'm going towards getting better with, and the discipline, like I was speaking on. So just the discipline and the credit and the financial literacy, getting better with that.
I know a conversation we was having, and it ain't to call you out on it, but I just want to.
No, you're fine. No,
acknowledge it because
it's next man.
Yeah, you how you were saying that you need to start taking a leap of faith when it comes to your personal brand and not being so afraid to do it, because we were having a conversation and he was like, I could easily have such and such amount of clients and be able to leave my full-time job. I'm like, bro, why you ain't did it yet? You know what I'm saying?
You can easily do it,
yeah. So the wording was what got me. He was like, I can easily do it, but he ain't did it. So I'm just like, but that ain't an easy thing to do either. You know what I'm saying? You got a family, you got people to provide on you, and it's something that you probably ain't never thought to do, was just give up my job, something liable, and just go ahead and take it full advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? Just like really thrive on building my brand without having nothing to fall back on. That shit's scary. So I get why, but it's just
right, that shit's scary.
Yeah. But it's just like whenever you get that feeling and you get that calling from God to do it, bro, just take that leap. Cause it ain't nothing that you can't do. You got the information, you got the knowledge, you have everything that's requires you to be a great personal trainer. Everybody that you train love you, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like your personality alone will keep people coming back.
Yeah. And get more people coming.
And keep more people coming. And I'm here, so I'm gonna be there with you. So it ain't really
So I don't want to hold Kendu so long. So the reason that we got on that conversation, like Kendu said, like, I don't care, people can know. So the past few months, maybe 2, man, I was just applying for different jobs because I need, more income. I get to the interview stage, interview goes well. A few days pass by, I can't take you, maybe this and maybe that, ask for too much money, blah, blah, blah. So I told Kendu, because I'm trying to get closer to God, I said, Kendu, what if this right here is what's going on? God know in my heart that I don't want this job.
You don't want no job.
I literally don't want it. I'm just doing it because this is what the world wants me to do. But in my heart, God know, Kevin just want to do a person. He just want to train people. He want to have his own gym. So until he take that leap, I'm not giving him no other job. So unless he do this, he will be doing the same thing over and over and over and over. And that's how me and Kentori got to that conversation about me taking the leap of faith. Because, man, you have to take the leap of faith. But like Kentori said, bro, it's scary, bro, because you don't know where you're going to land.
That's the ultimate test.
Yeah.
Of faith in God.
Either your wings gonna open, or you just gonna fall, right? And you remember that me and Kentora talked about it as well, and we started laughing.
The crazy thing is, you might fall, but it's still okay. You can get back up. You can get back up. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you don't know if you're gonna fly or fall unless you fucking jump. If not, just looking over the edge. Like,
that's crazy. That's crazy, dog. Because me and Lo had a conversation about that before, dog. When I did all them interviews, just try to get a manager position, dog. Like, and they kept telling me, you one of the best interviewers, and then, but this person just had that little, like, the fuck? What you mean? I was had one of the great interviews, but they just had this little bit, or the fact that they had a interim role in that position, so they got that little one up that they can get that position. It was just like, I ain't gonna lie to you, it gave me to the point, like I told them the other day, like we finna get ready to lose another match. They was like, hey, do you want to go out for the interview again? But I ain't gonna lie, I lost my confidence in it. I don't even want to try it no more, because like I'd rather just sit right here and just wait till the new year and get myself back together before I even try it again. Because like, nigga, I done tried it 4 times at 4 different places and failed it at all places, and it even hurt me worse because of the fact that one of the store that I was trying to get at was the one that, she was already a manager of mine, and she the one that, got me into wanting to go and try to get to that role and stuff like that. And then she get a position at her store, and then you still don't hire me for that position. You rather still pick somebody else. So it was just like, damn, yeah, maybe this just is not for me. Let me rethink things and try again, maybe at the beginning of the year or something.
I think that just depends on how you viewing it, bro. Like, I think it just depends on how you viewing it, because if the position keep opening it up, that means eventually your time gonna come. But it ain't, bro. We've been so spoiled to think shit gonna just come easy to us. But we done had such a easy life to when it comes to getting free school and being able to just do whatever
Bro,
on the court.
when you tell a nigga that you ain't got no student loan because you had scholarship and shit like that, but niggas be like, what? Like, damn, you got to get a scholarship to go to college? Like, niggas
bro, it's okay
like, damn,
right.
You been baby. You didn't have to do a lot of shit.
Yeah, bro, it's okay to fail, my nigga. Like that shit gonna happen. Well, you just gotta keep it. Go ahead.
I'm with you. No, I'm saying I agree with you. Like, bro, you gotta do it again. You know what I'm saying? That's basically my situation, right? Like when I said, even though I'm not getting these jobs, God know my heart. He know I don't want this job, right? But like Ken Torres said, bro, I gotta take that leap of faith. That's why I started looking into like different grants and financial help with the gym, because I already got my eye on the building that I want. So like Ken Torres said, bro, you just got to do it, right? Alan said, you may fall, you may fly. At the end of the day, your knee gonna be scraped up. You get up, keep going.
You're gonna learn something from it. That's the biggest thing from it. Like, I think you're gonna learn something from it. Even with each one of those interviews, I bet the next one got better and better. You know what I'm saying? I bet the last one that you did was probably the best one. You like, I know I got it that time. I felt good. I felt real good. You know what I'm saying? Because you knew after that first time, you're like, fuck. Okay, that's where they said I messed up. I need to hit this area more. Maybe I need to learn some more over here so I can, be able to talk about that. Like, by that last one, you probably was the most confident. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm gonna get this job. Like, I know I got it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, and look, maybe the truth is you just wasn't fucking ready.
Don't let them steal your joy.
No, I'm just saying it ain't nothing wrong with not being ready. You just got to prep yourself more.
Yeah.
But like Ken Torres said, like, you may not be ready, but at the end of the day, bro, you got to find a reason why you know you're ready. Like, I'm at the job now, bro, just smiling because I know what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm just here right now, but I'm smiling like, okay, I know what I want to do, and I know what the things that I'm doing to move towards that goal. And you can go back home, sign up again, call that lady or text that lady. Like, man, I want this interview. Go back in there, do it again. You don't get it.
Everything just ultimately feels different when you do move with purpose, though. Like, when you have a plan or you know what you're doing that for, shit doesn't even seem like it's that strenuous on you or whatever. You may see it in rear view, like in hindsight, like, damn, I did all that, or damn, I really did all that or something. But like, when you're doing that shit, bro, it's almost, that's the tunnel vision shit that you lock in, because you know what you're doing. So it's like, I ain't nothing finna stop me from doing that. I ain't get that one. Shit, bitch. Let the fucking next interview open up. I'm gonna get that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It can be a whole way of, like Tori said, the way you viewing it. It can be the way you approaching it, your mindset with it, like, and the way you are handling it once it's there. But it's all about, like you said, not like you said, like Kevin said, knowing, well, no, that was Kentori said that. I think he said, like, knowing what you want, like, even saying knowing yourself to be able to go get the dollar. Like, I gotta know this, like, know what I want to be able to be like, okay, this is what I want, and that's what I need to do in order to go get that, or so, or to be in that position. I think that's important. Like, really, like, before, just stopping and taking a second, just be like, or not a second. This shit can take years, whatever. It take time, but to figure out what it is that you want, like visualize yourself in that position that you want to be in. You know what I'm saying? And that's hard to do for some people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It can be hard to do because you can lose sight of that. We all have been in that position to where we felt like we lost sight of something. And that could have been with sports. Like, it could have been with anything, to where, like, we are not playing no more. So apparently at some point we couldn't see that shit going any further. You know what I'm saying? It was like at some point, like, all right, fuck. These knees hurting, or this shit ain't working. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time to be chasing this coach and this workouts, and it was too much. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's important for all of us. And, like, once we, like Tori said, it took that time to figure out, okay, this is what I want, this is what I'm working towards. Now it feels easier for him to move. Not saying that what you're doing is easy, dude. I'm not taking.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Moving with a purpose now. More of a purpose.
Yeah, like, you're like, oh shit, like. That's almost like when we used to be ready for school to come. We know school coming up in a fucking 15 days. I can't wait. I know I'm finna kill these niggas when I get to school. You know what I'm saying? We already laying outfits out. We already know what the plan is.
Especially when the season coming around.
We knew that shit. Nigga, I've been dunking all summer. Wait till I get to school and I start dunking. This shit finna be crazy. You could see that. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy.
But and a lot of times you can just look at your resume of like how you've gotten to where you got now. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of time your past will tell you a lot about where you are now. You know what I'm saying? If you apply for jobs back in the day, or just say when you was at the Federal Hood, you know what I'm saying? When you was getting promoted, you know what I'm saying? It was because you was doing what you needed to do to get to those positions. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Just you have to apply the same measures that it took to you to get to those positions to be able to. Okay, I'm just at a different company. That's all it is. But it's the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So if you have a history of doing bullshit, then your resume gonna show that you on the job testing. So that's probably why you can't get your job. You know what I'm saying? So it's just all about how you look at it.
Yeah. That is true. Chink shit on Minnesota.
Once I send y'all that text about the grand opening, that's it, bro. That's on me.
I'm coming.
You ain't gotta tell me. You ain't gonna have to text me about a grand opening. I'm gonna already be there. If you got a grand opening, bitch, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. Bold.
I'm rocking the Bradshaw Fitness shirt with the shorts and the socks.
I'll be outside waving the sign that say "See ya" and then "See ya." Come on, motherfuckers, we out here.
Hey, Duke could be the little balloon dude that be flopping there.
Yo, yeah. Your shit gonna have Verizon on one end and C on the other side. They gonna think they
come get you some internet. $35 a month.
Let me get some free internet
out the field, huh?
Let me get some free internet, Mike.
Man, your address qualified. I'll send it to you, dog. I get you.
Just to make sure no price don't be on that sending.
Man, I get you about 2 months free. I can't do nothing after that.
My shit on somebody else's bill. Sign me up. Put it on somebody else's bill.
Hey, but man, I enjoyed season 1, man. I feel like we grown a lot as far as like just to even do 20 episodes in a podcast season. Most people don't get one episode out. You know what I'm saying? So to have 20 and we just getting back on YouTube, I feel like that's something to be proud of.
Yeah, man.
Hey, let me ask you this because it sounds like you're about to close out. But let me ask you this before you do, though. God dang. Nah, I'm good. What was one of y'all favorite episodes? Like which one was y'all favorite, most memorable?
Oh, that's a good one. Hold on.
Honey Pack.
Oh. It had to be repeat offender for me. Repeat offender. That shit was hilarious.
Oh, that blue diamond.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That was pretty funny right there. I like that was a good one.
It was around that area, but them shit was fun.
Especially when Alan said that lady
was swimming, but
that might be it.
Yeah, because I ain't like we was going at it. He was just so for real about it, bro.
He was so right.
We was going at it about it. Yeah.
When did we start the podcast? Like, when did we start doing this? Like, what month?
In January.
6 months ago. Yeah, January.
6 months ago wasn't January for y'all niggas because it's 8 right now. Just to let y'all niggas know.
Yeah, but you count the times we done took a break. Like nigga, it done been time.
Okay,
yeah, because we would have been had 20 already in if we didn't
just
take
the way
some
y'all
of them
niggas
breaks.
said that shit. Y'all niggas January.
First one came February 17th.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to get back to doing them thumbnails, man. Cause I had time.
With our faces and shit like that, and with we had the thumbnails popping. The day gonna end at the end. You had you and Future out there. Dang, that's crazy. That seems like that was even some time ago. Just then, like that seems like that was a while ago.
Yeah, when you was talking about the lady that was swimming across the Pacific, I put you as her.
I didn't know what he was drinking that day, bro.
Bro, it's not what I was drinking, bro. Gotta watch the movie, bro. Go watch the movie.
I'm not watching that movie because it got you messed up like that. I ain't about to watch it.
That's crazy.
That lady should have been in Paris.
Yeah, she should have been in the Olympics doing the triathlon.
Swim over that mic and swim back home.
The what?
What?
That nigga said, drop that thong, drop that thong. That nigga said that thong.
That nigga had to cut the camera off after that one. He knew he said some bullshit.
Oh my God. That nigga said, don't drop that thong.
We was gonna finish it with some podcast questions, but I gotta get to the gym.
Yeah, and we forgot to talk about the Lil Yachty joint too, dude.
Lil Yachty. I thought we were gonna do that for the reaction.
Oh yeah, you're right. My bad. Play that's myself.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I'm excited for that, bro, because I told you I got a request. I'm gonna be sending y'all Tyson videos. I've been wanting to get see reaction.
I'm letting you know now. Don't you send your video, because I'm gonna really critique it,
bro. Next week. I think next week.
What?
Oh no, I just gotta go film some content. I need new content, but I gotta go get some content. I'm out of shit in my phone, huh?
You needed that for 3 years now.
Nah, hey, but look, I'm ready to drop them now. It was my goal. I set a goal like shit about 2 weeks ago to be able to go live on TikTok. That shit checked off. I'm on
live one time.
I don't give a damn. I need to get some new shit. I've been figuring out what I'm finna do on here, all that shit. We done got, man, I am not finna tell all that. I'm just gonna keep my shit and just work with it, keep doing it. That's all. That's it. Sometimes I say too much. I'm just gonna keep it all in.
Nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
You think I got this for my boy?
That concludes episode 20. We'll catch y'all in the season 2.
What y'all think? What y'all see coming in season 2? Like, what y'all see forth in the future?
I have no idea.
All right, you go ahead and end it. Season 2, we out.